Welcome to the Solemn Vanguard channel. Today we have Jeremy right here. How are you feeling?
Quite okay, yeah.
Quite okay, okay. So you just got second place at the World Championship of Vanguard Premium.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about that?
Pretty good. It's quite amazing for me. I didn't really expect to make it that far. It was nice.
Yeah. So you picked Granblue.
Yeah.
Was there a specific reason for that?
Actually, yes. It was the only deck I could borrow for this event and the regionals I qualified in.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the only deck. Wow. Were there any matchups you were like really scared of going into the event?
For me, I felt the hardest matchup was the Azo Hyro and the DI. Yeah.
Yes, okay.
But there's nothing you can do to stop the Azo Hyro.
Yes.
So I felt the only matchup I have to train against was DI.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I was just thinking whether to grid to game or to damage deny. But I realized you can just push, and if they're able to combo you in, it's basically, yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Essentially, yes.
Yeah.
So how about we move into the actual deck and you can explain your choices.
Oh, sure.
Okay, cool. Also very nice trophy right here.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, sure. I start with the strike zone. I think for pretty center, it's just the Bangido. The Bangido is like the wing con of the Granblue.
Yes.
To spawn the Scout Dragons and yeah, just the 5 Scout Dragon attacks, which I'll explain later. Next is just the Ballerina. I put this is a special tag, but I felt that there's no strike I could play that could be used if I got damage denied.
Yes.
And it's quite cool to get a free strike since Granblue never really has a lot of great trees in the hand, so it's just a cool tag.
Yes.
Next, around 2 Obadiah. This is the like main card of the deck. It helps you to like turbo all of your pieces into the drop zone, and quite easily you can put your Scout Dragon, your Night Storm, your Ghost Ship. Everything can be put with this card. I feel it's a very versatile card, and yeah, it's quite good. Next one is 4 Night Rose. Actually, I was opting to play 2, but I felt in matchups like Nuba, matchups where I have to triple crit my opponent, I feel Night Rose is a really strong opening. And when you can retire Rear Guards, it really helps in a few matchups. When like most importantly is Numa Tama, since
so they can't Rene Crow you.
Yeah, right.
Although they can't Crow Tsukumorok on you.
Yeah. That was what I was hoping to get with the Night Rose.
Yes. Did you ever think about maybe adding Gouache, or is that in here?
I was thinking of playing the Gouache with the old Banshee.
Yes.
But I realized that the Banshee, when it's not good when you open it as a defensive. You need the 10k in the Azo matchup, which is the biggest contender in Worlds. So I opt out for the Gouache. Next I'll run one. It's just 1 GB8. It just I feel it's just there. There's not much to explain about this card. It's quite sick. You can call 5 units. You can make 3 big attacks with this and the Night Storm. And yeah, it's also a really good card. I don't really know much to explain. One Seabreeze, this Seabreeze is a lot of my strikes is just there for being there.
Yes.
Usually I only strike 2 cards, just Obadiah into Megiddo.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is just for the Great Lord game. The Grade 2 game against Snail Netter, I could rather Cocytus, use Cocytus skill and farm out my pieces.
Yes.
And just try into Seabreeze.
A mini Obadiah turn basically.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it really helps. The Seabreeze and the counter loss doesn't really hurt since you have the Grade 0 counter charger.
Yes, Grenache.
For my G guards I run 2 Negonora. This is also quite basic. It's just it's good, and against Zoa you can super call your PG from the drop to guard, and you basically cancel all the Exodia Zoa effects. Since the PG is caught from drop zone and it gets around the Rhino, the Monoculus Tiger and everything.
Yes.
It's a really versatile card. And as a normal G guard, it's 45 shield if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, and it's really it's quite broken. Next I run 2 Negro mode. A lot of people opt to play 1, but I run 2 is just against the Lord matchup. Since I have to loop my heals, it's the only G guard that can guard attack and it's only 1 G guard. Since my Negonora flips 2 it's a bit inconsistent, so I opt to run 2.
It's 1 more G guard overall in the Luard matchup. Yes.
So I run 2 of the Negro mode. I run 1 Deep Corpse. This Deep Corpse is a decent G guard. It helps set up a drop zone, and in the long run it saves up your Obadiah mill, since the Obadiah mill on the first turn is really crucial. You have to think whether you want to mill your Scout Dragons or your farming engines, and this card sometimes it's just really good. Yeah. Next I opt for one of these drop draw G guard. Overall it's just to watch the hand, and usually if I don't have cost to strike, I'll just call this out to guard, drop my grade 0s and try to, with the draw and my draw for turn, draw into a total grade of 3 so I can strike for my turn.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think that's all for my G zone. So I'll proceed to the main deck.
It's also nice to discard a Ghost Chip if it's in your hand stuck.
Oh yeah, the Ghost Ship and the Scout Dragon is quite painful. Yeah, I run 4 Cocytus. It's mainly the main reason of the deck. It makes the deck a lot more versatile. this card lets the deck just ride up and do so much things. You can farm up with Ghost Ship, you can farm with Banshee, and this card really makes the deck a lot better as a whole. You farm up Protect, you call out cards, and it basically guarantees you can survive the new nectar turn with if you ride up Cocytus and you get the farm.
Yes.
And on normal attacks, if you can't strike, it's a 32k with 2 crits. I think it's a really amazing card. It's really versatile. Next time I run 4 Skull Dragons. I'll put it together with the Night Storm.
Yes.
These are
Megiddo.
basically the win cons of the deck. Basically the Megiddo combo is you call these 5 and you put this in holo, and then your Skull attacks, you swap. Your Night Storm attacks, and Night Storm skill lets you super call a card after its battle, so you call up the Skull Dragon, and you essentially have 5 Skull Dragon attacks, and it's definitely lethal in a lot of matchups. And this is the main win con of the Granblue deck. Yeah, Skull Dragon and Night Storm. And the Night Storm is another versatile card. You can super call your draw engines. You can, on the first try, I like to call Night Storm and Ghost Ship, so you can get the 2 draw from the Ghost Ship, and
yes,
it really makes this deck hit a lot of high numbers with a 12k booster at the back. It's a 23, you hit a lot of 4 stacks for 15 to guard. Yeah, and I feel this is a really one heck of a broken card. Skull Dragon.
Don't tell Bushiroad, I don't want it banned.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's it for my grade 3s. For my grade 2s, I run 4 Rune Shade. This on plane is a very vanilla card, but in the grade 2 game, it's a 13 or 17 beater. It hits magic numbers, and it mills 2, which sets up your drop zone for your first strike Cocytus if you're going against new nectar. Overall, it's also a really great card. It's a 13k beater. On Megiddo is a 27 if you don't have Night Storm or Skull Dragon. It's a 17, it's a 22, it's a 15 guard against 4 stacks. It's your biggest hitter in the deck, other than your Skull Dragons. Yeah. Yes, I run. This is the sickest card of the deck, Greed Shade.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, there's the sick combo where you can just Obadiah Mill and Greed Shade take back. So basically, it's a 2-box deck, according to my coach. Yeah, you can take anything out of the deck, and basically you can play a lot of one-offs, which I run quite a few one-offs. Since this card lets you take literally anything. If you're missing a PG against Ultima, you can just mill the PG and Greed Shade take the PG. It's too versatile, this card, and it's a trade-off. And 14k beater in the grade 2 game is also really good. You clear out your hands of the Ghost Ship, of the Skull Dragons, and it really helps to thin your hand and pick up G-Guards against Luat also. This is a very strong card. You can loop your G-Guards in the Luat matchup, and you can call up to all 4 G-Guards with thanks to this card, Greed Shade. MVP of the deck. Next for my deck cards, I run 1 Ghost Ship, 1 Columbard, and 1 Cannoneer. I'll explain these one by one. The Ghost Ship was actually a tech I didn't see a lot of players play, but I feel it's pretty good in the grid, in the Cocytus ride up, and as a first strike when you call the Ghost Ship, it's 20 to guard in normal matchups. And the 20 to guard is usually it's a 2-card guard. If not, they're gonna take the damage. And when Ghost Ships die, you draw 1. You can Night Storm beat, call back the Ghost Ship and beat, and it's another draw 1. It's a really easy way to farm up your hand with this card.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
And the next card I play is Columbard. Columbard is another sick attacker in the deck. Combos together with Night Storm to form the 5 combo attack. With Granblue, you can make the 5 columns, since you can basically attack with anything. Then you attack with Night Storm. Night Storm call Columbard. Columbard attacks and call anything. Then you basically have 5 attacks for the turn.
Exactly, 2 Skull Dragons and so forth.
It's really pain. And when the opponent don't check defensive, this is really deadly. You push them to 5 quite easily. And I only have to play 1 of these because you can mirror it with Obadiah. It's quite simple, and you really don't have to play more than 2 of any of the tech cards. Next card is Cannoneer. This is not a popular pick either, but I feel when opponent calls Honoli, you don't have out, since your Skull Dragons can't attack enough times, and the Cannoneer just comes down. It's draw 1, and it just clears the field of the Honoli, which I feel is very sick. Like Granblue has a retire mechanism.
Yes.
And overall, it's also a +1. I feel in Granblue, anything that plus is really quite sick. Yeah,
especially because sometimes you don't have the soul for the Ripple Banshee, and then you want to CB into a draw.
Yeah. So this is the most common picks for Dandigar and Mario. On paper, it's just a 12k booster, and the right skill lets you add your soul up for your Ripple Banshee and your G-Guard, and it even mills your deck, and you can take any card out of the tree. In Buddy Fight, it's known as a really broken effect. So I feel in Vanguard, it's also really good. You clear out your hand and you get to pick any card out of the tree into your hand.
Yes.
It's my main right target for the deck. But this deck also has another popular right target, which is Dove the Ghost. Dove is basically something like Romario. you draw one and you drop one. It's quite cool since this card also lets you play 12 crits in your deck, and with this you can drop out your Ghost Ship and your Skull Dragon, which are stuck in your hand. It's really sets up your hand for the Grade 2 game and the Cocytus, since it's your most important right of the deck. So I run 2 Ripple Banshee. This is just I think a very generic card in a lot of Granblue decks, and it's a 12k booster on play, and it's a draw one. I feel yeah, this is also a really good card. It's just a plus, and it really helps you survive the Go Pala turns and the Ultima turns. Next, due to Go Pala, I've started to run 2.
Yes.
Let Elemental Honoli. This card really helps in the Go matchup. I can't say how many times this card saved me. When you have 2 Honolis and you only have to guard 4 Ultima attacks, it really helps a lot.
Yes.
Since it's not possible to guard all the extra attacks. So calling 2 Honoli really changes the Go Pala matchup. And it's sort of a free card since you can call it out with Obadiah immediately. And it's just, there's no way to remove this card for Go Pala, and since Boss is mainly a lot of Go Paladin, a lot of New Nectar, I feel this is a solid card to run, and I was thinking to up it up to 3. In the opening hand, it's also a very strong card to call out immediately. You immediately gain the tempo.
And you don't get a CB cost either.
Yeah. My starter is just the plain like hit on right draw one. Yeah. Then I play one of these Undying Departed Grenache. This is also what makes the Granblue toolbox deck incredibly sick. This card, if you call it down, it guarantees that you have counter blast on the next turn. You cannot get damage denied, and overall it's really too good. It's just a call out, die, and then you get a counter charge, and you're set up for your next turn. You can infinite loop your Colombard and your Night Storms for essentially free costs. Your Cannoneer is free. Almost everything is free thanks to this card, and this card really makes the deck a lot more playable since the deck is very counter blast heavy. Going to my trigger lineups, I play the generic 4 of the premium crits, 4 Night Spirit and 4 Rough Seas Banshee.
Yes. Now this one's pretty interesting because you could also run the 5k, of course, but that makes you very fragile to Neo and Azel.
Yeah,
right?
and there's too many Azels in the current world meta, and I decided not to play the draw one. Although with Gouache is really a strong combo. You suck it into the soul, you get the draws, then you use the Gouache effect, you get more plus, and on the Gouache turn is, as a first strike, it's really a very big plus, but the 5k really, against Go Pala, you really have to open a 10k defensive. If not, the 5k doesn't make a difference on XL2, unless your opponent opens XL1, then you're basically screwed. Then 4 heals. I think my triggers are just really standard. There's nothing much to change except the Rough Seas Banshee. You could opt for the draw one, but it's personal preference. In a meta, if Go Paladin got nerfed, I would opt to play Gouache and the 5k Banshee.
Yes, makes sense.
Overall, this is my deck profile for Granblue. Thanks.
Awesome. Thank you so much for doing this profile. Congrats again for your runner-up, 2nd place world champion. Is there anything you want to shout out? Anyone you want to thank? Or
shout out especially to my coach William Lee. He really helped me prepare for Premium in the last month. Really, my coach helped me. He teach me everything there is about Premium. He teach me how to pilot these toolbox decks. Even in Japan, he even taught me how to fight against a lot of matchups, against the Azer matchup. Really big shout out to my coach William Lee. Thank you very much, William.
Awesome. So yeah, subscribe to this channel. Is there anything people have to follow for you, subscribe to maybe?
I only have a Facebook. It's just Jeremy Alex Ong. That's all.
Cool. I'll put it in the description anyway.
Sure.
So yeah, thank you so much guys for watching. I will see you soon. Ciao.